Good morning, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Slay the Spire, June 10th, 2019. It is a beautiful Sunday afternoon / morning. It's actually like 11:59, so I guess technically speaking, it's still morning. But excuse me, let's not get too into that. Whoa, what a cough was that? Ho ho ho! Let me take a sip of coffee and just mute the mic here quickly. There we go. Feeling much better now. I've been a little bit under the weather lately. It's more of a situation of that the weather has changed dramatically where I live. It's gone from like sunny to really rainy, really fast, and I think it's starting to affect me. But without further ado, let's jump into it. This is the June 10th daily. It's a Sunday, as I said, and that means I get to wake up late, be relaxed, not have to go to work, and just be able to play a game and enjoy as much as we want. Of course, today's daily is going to be extremely hard. Let's just keep that in mind before we start. This is a defect run. It's a certain future run, and it's a night tier run. Those are two of the hardest modifiers in the game. Two of the absolute hardest modifiers in the game. Specialize is fine. It's not hard. It's not easy. It's just normal. It's average. It's an average Joe modifier. But these two, certain path and night tiers, might be the two most painfully difficult modifiers to get. Night tiers is not actually that bad. I was thinking of Terminal. Terminal is way worse. If we had Terminal, I'm pretty sure no one would win this run. Night tiers, on the other hand, though, actually not that bad. So 1.5 bad modifiers, and then an okay modifier. 5, 6. Sexy eyes. I want to take this run to paradise. That is beautiful. That is the most beautiful thing. So what we are looking for as many cards in the deck as possible, such as you get strikes here, or do you get zap and then deal cost? I think you get zap, and you zap, deal cost, strike, and that will do them absolute most damage because there's no zero cards, so it's pointless to seek here. I'm just gonna cough again. So we got 16 damage right there. We are going to seek a defend. We're going to play defend and go for a strike. And we've got 16 damage on the field. So all we need to do is have a seek show up when there's a dual cost in our draw pile. We can go find it, do 16 and kill him with a normal strike. So we can definitely get a kill. We simply just needed a very specific card to show up, which unfortunately did not show up, but it's fine. Do one more attack and he'll take 3. So he's on 9. So he's basically dead next turn as long as we have 1 attack. We haven't taken any damage. That's great. Because of night tiers, I want to attempt to be more safe on our HP. Okay, we actually have to think carefully because we have Seeks. Seeks are huge. I'm going to take charge battery here. We must build around it. We want double energies. We want tempests. We want those type of things. That's what we want. So I think here you use charge battery straight off the bat. So it's 7 blocks. 1 of them are blocked. I hate that defend blocks for 5 and not 6. I'm going to go get us a zap here. And they're going to use dual cost and see if we can take someone down. We took someone down. So right off the bat, we're already ahead of the curve. Right now, we're already ahead of the curve. No damage being taken. Lucky dual cost for us. I did, however, in my own defense, to make myself feel slightly better, I did set it up that no matter how that worked, we would have still got the... I think he still got for the attack here. And I will actually go seek out another attack. And he'll die. I set it up so that even if the dual cost hit 1 each, I still would have got the kill. We don't have any 0 costing cards in our deck, right? We do have 6 though. We could find the 6. Draw 7 cards, deal 7 damage, draw 3 cards as well. This is actually great. I think Scrape is huge here. We can deal 7 damage for 1 energy. That's better than a normal strike. We draw 3 cards, we get some 6, we can play the 6. If we discard something like dual cost, and that sucks. I'm not going to deny that will be horrible for us, but I think it's fine. I'm going to go for the scrape here. Pray we don't get unlucky. We did get unlucky. It's fine. It's fine. I'm going to look what we have in here. We probably want to seek out a... I just messed up. Let's seek out charge battery actually. Charge battery is perfect. Use a normal block. And there's no point to seek out anything else here, so I'm just going to pass the turn. We're going to play a lot more defensively here, okay? Excuse me. not a good idea to record when I'm under the weather, but a daily is a daily, and a daily must be done, as they say. So I'm gonna go get out the orb, because I want an orb for the chance that we get dual cast. But I think we can kill him now. We've got 6 damage on the field. He's got 1 HP basically, so we need to do 7 to kill him. Definitely plausible. And with another zap, I think he just dies here. And zap just for fun, and boom. So far, perfect run. No damage taken. We're doing okay. Go for the ice is a 0 cost. Recursion is important. I think you go for the ice. I think what we want to do is we pretty much want to get a full 0 costing deck and look for all for one. I'm assuming that's the best route we have to a victory here. Unfortunately, as much as that pains me to have to build a deck like that, I think that is the only route. I really want to go for the ice here. Let's see. Damage wise, 7. There's 12 on the board. We've got 7 blocks, so we could go for the ice. We could lower your HP and your attack, and then we can block and keep our max HP full. I think that was the right play. Keep the HP as high as possible, so that we have to rest as minimum as possible. The less we rest, the more we win in the long run. Okay, so looking here, we've got only 2 6 that we can find. We don't want to find 2 6. Let's just get dual cast. Immediately use that dual cast. Let's go use Seek to go get Strike. We can use the Strike here. We can use the Scrape here. We can use the Slash here. And now the Lightning will take out 1. He will buff, and the next turn he'll be dead. So we have still haven't taken any damage. So far, so good. Problem with certain futures that our relics that we get are a certain future. They literally set. Like, we will get the same relics no matter what. Storm, I don't really have powers in this deck right now, so I'm thinking Storm is not the way to go. I'm going to go for another go for the eyes. More 0 costing cards. We are pretty much putting all our eggs in the all for one basket here. So I am taking a risk, and I do realize I'm taking a risk. I understand it. I'm looking at this. I'm thinking to myself, okay, really realize that right now you're building your entire run around drawing very specific 0 costing cards. There's no upgraded cards here. I'm actually extremely tempted to just not buy anything here. As much as like Finesse feels good for me, Beam Style feels good, Steam Barrier feels good, they're all 0 costing. The problem I'm having right now is that we don't actually like need these cards. They don't really do much for us. I guess it gives me free block, and wish I had 5 money. And then I took the Beam Style because vulnerable is going to be very important for me. So here we've got a very hard decision. We either have to upgrade Seeks all the way so we can search out more cards, or we've got to upgrade Beam Style for more turns of vulnerability. Ooh, this is a problem. So I'm going to immediately use the oh, that's actually perfect. Okay, let's think about how we want to do this. Would we seek out the upgraded Seek, and then use the upgraded Seek to seek out 2 0 costing cards such as this, and maybe this? Okay, so we've got a 4 0 costing cards. How do we want to do this? Okay, well, this will immediately make my damage I'm taking 6, which is good. I'm gonna go for, I think, a Scrape on the back. So over here, we did get another Seek. What would we find with Seek here? Finesse, maybe? Actually, I think finding Finesse is not a bad idea. Ooh, Conserve Battery is really good though. So I'm gonna find out Conserve Battery instead. Gonna use Buffer. And then we can either Beam Star and Zap. So I'm gonna actually choose to do it that way. I'm gonna stop a Beam Stunning you, get rid of one of your things, and I'm gonna use Zap. And we have set up a buffer for 1 block. We have extra energy for next turn, which is important. We have taken off 2 of their negative artifact things, which is very good. So far so good. I think you gotta seek the Finesse out. Like, that is a must. You seek the Finesse out and you play it. Okay, now we got another Seek. We go find another Defend. Do we want another Defend? We have 4 energy. We have 4 cards. If we dual cast and they both hit the back century, we're in a very good place. But let's think about it. What is the chance that's going to happen? It's almost 0, right? It's pretty much 0. I don't think there's any way to perfect this. Yeah. Seek out the Defend, play the Defend, play the Defend. So we got 12. Okay, we still have our perfect intact. Let's hit the back century. We still have our perfect intact. Because we're going to block 8 and then block 4, and Buff is going to block the other 4. So we've lost all our Seeks, if I'm correct. So we have no Seeks left. So now at this point on, we're just playing a normal one again. But the reason why I'm not too scared is because there are many Go for the Eyes in this deck. But look, I can hit you, and I can pray a Lightning Bolt hits you, and then I gotta defend twice. And pray the Lightning Bolt hits back. I didn't. Okay. So we need to kill him next turn. Very important he does next turn. Daze cards are going to become very problematic very soon. So I don't think we're going to perfect this elite. But I'm still going to try my best. Okay. I'm not going to give up. Ooh, that's bad. Okay, so we can take you out. Straight up. And I think we just lost our perfect. We definitely just lost our perfect. Okay, so no perfect for us, unfortunately. I'm not going to gamble the chance that we do not hit the correct guy. So yeah, we lost our perfect. We needed to have this nullify away so that we could weaken him, and we would have kept our perfect. But I mean, it wasn't bad. I think we've taken 1 against 3 Sentry elites with no real good cards in our deck. So we're taking it very slow, very calculated. But very slow and very calculated is working out for us right now. That's fine. As I said, I do realize that the mistake one could say we have made, of course, is that we have put all our eggs in one basket, as they say. Did we not get the scrape? Wow, we just needed the scrape there. That was so bad. Or we're going to take 6. That sucks. So all in all, we took 7 so far this run. Or against 3 Sentry elites that do 8 damage a piece. You know what? I didn't even feel bad about that. I'm fine. I'm fine with that. Let's go for a little bit of scrape action. Ooh, was really hoping for some from this videos. I'm going to use the dual cast and see what happens. It did hit what I wanted it to hit. Perfect. There's a lot of Daze cards. So we are pretty much putting all our eggs in one basket, as they say, and we are definitely going straight for the all for one build. Like, we're taking all the 0 costing cards, we're adding all of them to the deck. We're really looking for an all for one. All for one is the card that wins the run for us. If we do not get all for one, we are scared. We are actually scared. It's good to get another relic here. Art of War is actually not bad. We do play a lot of defensive cards, so Art of War could generate even more energy for us. So right now I'm gonna set that up. So we go for a little bit of this, go for a little bit of this. Let's go get the dual cast. Use zap. Use dual cast. And I mean, I'm gonna end my turn because I can't play anything anyway. But the reason I did that is because we're gonna have 5 energy next turn. 5. Now 5 energy means if we can also get possibly Meteor Strike to show up, we'll be in a very good place. There are quite a few 0 costing cards we can get, so let's start with Scrape. There we go. I think you do use Seek now to go find more 0 costing cards. Oh, we should have got FTL, obviously. That was a big mistake. Oh well. Draw card. Awesome. Can I kill you in the back here? Yes, I can. So rather, let's vulnerable you. Let's first. We should have probably vulnerable. You know what? Let's just take out the guy in the back. Take him out and end the turn here. I'm gonna seek out a defend. Let's seek out an attack. So luckily we still had 4 block, even though we were frailed. That one was a little bit more winged. I kind of didn't calculate that one as well as I feel I've been doing, but not the end of the world. There we go. Excuse me. Once again, I do apologize about that. That's horrible, I know. Chill is tempting. Charge battery is a little bit more tempting though. Chill is actually not bad. It's a 0 costing card. It exhausts us, so we can't actually bring it back, which does cause problems for us. You start off by seeking the upgraded Seek, which is here. You use the upgraded Seek to seek out Scrape, and I'm going to seek out FTL. I'm going to immediately use the FTL. I'm going to immediately use the Scrape. Oh, it worked out great. Use Finesse. Let's use Charge Battery. Let's just go for the eyes. Now we can dual cast for 16 damage, or we can just strike here. I'm thinking dual casting for 16 damage is definitely the route to take. Do we have a 0 costing damage card? We actually do, so we should use the Seek to go find a 0 costing damage card, which is Beam Cell. We can just use Chill. Use Chill, and we have 1 Frost at least. Just if he attacks next turn and we don't kill him miraculously, at least Chill will keep us alive. The reason I didn't bring out Beam Cell was because I thought and kind of hoped, I'm not gonna lie to you, that unfortunately didn't work out that way, that we would get Beam Cell now and we could use Beam Cell to run him and then attack him, but it didn't work out that way, but it's still fine. Leap, Sweeping Beam, or block. Leap. It's either Leap or Charge Battery, but I'm thinking I'm gonna take Charge Battery, because if we play Charge Battery, we're gonna get 14 block and 2 extra energy for the next turn. So Sweeping Beam would have been greater, don't get me wrong. I understand it. I know where you're coming. I can see where you're coming from with that. Was that an upgraded Seek I just used? Yes, it was. Well, we should use Chill. And let's use FTL. So immediately gonna start with the FTL action on the guy with the most HP. Boom. Gonna use Chill here to get a trillion of that. Let's take out one of these little boys. Go use Seek to go get Scrape. Scrape here. We got 0 costing cards. That's unfortunate. Let's use Seek to get it's all ice, right? It's all ice. So we want to get attacks here. Probably just a normal strike. Let's use a normal strike on the guy that's actually going to take some form of damage, and then use Charge Battery. So far so good. I like what we have going here for us. It's not powerful. I don't think we're going to be perfect mini elites, but I think we have a chance to win the run, and that's what really matters, you know. And all we need is one rare card to show up. All for one has to show up, and we win the run. Literally, all for one, we win. It's as simple as that. It's literally as simple as that. It's like, all for one, win. Problem solved. So I'm very believing in this run right now. Obviously, you upgrade another Seek. You have to upgrade the Seeks, guys. You have to upgrade the Seeks. Seeks are victory cards. Transform a card in your deck, remove a card, or upgrade a card. Well, this is where I think you transform a card. It's a gamble, no doubt, but I think you definitely choose to transform a card here. We could upgrade another Seek, or we could upgrade some damage. What is your upgraded version? 9 damage? That's not bad. That gives me 2 vulnerable. FTL less than 4. It means FTLs activate more often. Chill becomes innate. That could be big. This is just more. Is this more weakness and damage? Oh, it is more weakness and damage. So go for the eyes are actually very important for us. Conserve gives us 10. That's actually good. Finesse just takes us up to 4. It's really not worth it. We could upgrading Zap and Dual Cast could be important. I think I'm going to choose to actually upgrade Zap here. Now the thing is, what we do need to remember, and it's kind of important, and it's something that I maybe have started to not think about, is the fact that we also need to remember that we aren't getting any big attacks. We have no, like, we don't have all for one. We're building our entire deck around all for one, but we don't actually have all for one. So we are building this entire deck around the assumption that we're going to get the all for one to show up. But what we do need to keep in mind is that we do not have all for one. You know, it's a weird thing to think about, but it's something you need to think about nonetheless. So let's go find Zap. Let's find Beam Cell. Let's use Zap. Let's use Beam Cell. Let's go find we got 3 energy. We got quite a bit of energy. We should get a Conserve Battery for the next turn. Use the Conserve Battery. We can strike once, and we should go find something. We should find Dual Cast here. Yeah, we should find Dual Cast here. It's going to do the most damage for us, and it's also going to knock him down into his next area, so he won't give himself defense, I think. Okay, so we want to try and perfect this boss, obviously. So obviously we want to play as many defensive cards as we can. 7 block, more block, some chill. Okay, so we can attack once. I don't want to use FTL, so I think just a normal strike is fine. We can attack once because of the ice. I really want to perfect this boss. Like I really want to perfect this boss. So let's look here. Charge Battery is what we want, so we're going to go find Charge Battery. We're going to find Go for the Eyes. We're going to use Charge Battery immediately. We are going to use the Feint immediately. And then we're going to use Go for the Eyes. And now we do not have enough block. Did I mess up? 12, 11. We actually lost our perfect for that. But if we use Scrape, if we use Scrape, we can pull it back. Actually, we can't because we have no energy. Oh, I messed up. Is there any way here? Is there any way? You Seek? Wait. If I go, we took 3, so we need way more block. Wait, we can get Finesse. use the potion, and then use finesse. Take us up to 13. 13 plus 2 is 15. So 3 would leave us with 12 block. And we're taking 12, so we can use another Growth Eyes. And we should still keep our perfect alive. I did it. We pulled our perfect back. We were in a situation where we had lost our perfect and we pulled it back. We've lost all our seeks, which means every fight from this point onwards is harder. That is no doubt the situation we are dealing with. Man, that is a very unfortunate turn. Well, I mean, you might as well just keep blocking, I guess. I wish we had later open up. We should have more energy because of Art of War next turn and more energy here. So energy wise, next turn we are going to be overflowing with energy. Not that we need it, because apparently our entire deck costs 0. This is going to be a very hard perfect. This perfect's going to be very difficult. It's going to be a very difficult perfect. Pop up. Pop up. All you do is the fan, and you scrape. Okay, so we're not going to perfect this guy. There's absolutely no way. There's literally no way we're going to perfect this good. So we might as well do as much damage as we can. Look, I hate taking like 20 something damage from thorns, but we didn't have enough block, so there was no other way. This is great. This is great. That's fine. Yeah, it's fine. I was considering not using dual cost deck because I wanted the boss for the future, but I looked into my eyes and I realized that that was not the right play. We're not taking damage, so we didn't perfect the garden. I didn't think we would. Our deck really relies on something like All for One right now. So if we don't get it, we are actually in a little bit of a negative situation. But we should get the kill here. We're going to kill him. We're definitely not going to die on this boss. I mean, hopefully not going to die on this boss. It could happen, I guess. I'm hoping we're not going to die to this boss. But you never know. You never know. No one knows what could happen. I mean, knocking him down there just feels nice. So that's great. Energy-wise, we are freaking fine. We're playing all our cards and we're still stuck with the energy we started with. So we only need to do 28 damage here. 25 damage here. I think you start with the FTR, use a little bit of vulnerability, use a little bit of a scrape situation, use a little bit of finesse, use a little bit of FTR, and he's dead. Okay, well, that worked out fine. No perfect for us, unfortunately, but ooh, Hyper Beam. Hyper Beam has some temptation over here for me, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you. And I'll tell you why, because we don't have a damage card. Look at this deck. There's no damage. We go for ice, do no damage. FTL doesn't damage. Scrape does kind of no damage. Beam Cell doesn't damage. We have no damage other than our normal strikes and dual casting. So, Hyper Beam is very tempting to get us through the second floor. But another Seek is always also good. Machine Learning could be good. This is bad. Like, I would have loved All for One to show up here. I think you kind of have to take Hyper Beam. We just need to use Hyper Beam effectively. Well, I can't afford. I'll take Black Star. I can't afford the Broken Crown. This is horrible. We got 3 relics on the first floor, which makes sense. That's how much relics you'll get if you only fought 1 elite, which is what you'd fight if you took like the safer routes of the routes. You know what I mean? You obviously start with a little bit of FTR action, right? Then you go for a little bit of scrape action. You hope you get some zeros. You got some zeros. It's great. Use Seek to go find more zeros. You get like Beam Saw, and we have another upgraded Seek. I'm pretty sure. Another upgraded Seek. Use the upgraded Seek to go find like a Zap and a Go for the Eyes. You then start off with... Oh, it's not going to apply in a week, so actually I completely misplayed that. But I guess you start off with a little bit of Zap, a little bit of Chill, a little bit of Go for the Eyes, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Do we have any other stuff that... You know what we should do? We should seek out a charged battery and play it for next turn. So we have a little bit more energy to play around with next time. I mean, that wasn't bad. He's going to go up to like 40 armor now, or 29 armor now. He gets 25 armor on his first play. So if you start with finesse, obviously you go for the dual cast because it's a trillion damage. We need to do 30. That's extremely doable. Get a FTL, use FTL, and he's dead. Okay, so that's why we have Hyper Beam. Hyper Beam is pretty much our kill card. It's like, ooh, Skin Plus, draw 4 cards, Turbo, or another Beam Cell. I gotta go Skin Plus. It's an upgraded card for us. That's amazing. We can't really upgrade cards because of Night Terrors. We haven't lost any HP because of Night Terrors, so I'm very happy about that. So for all in all, I think we're doing fine. Okay, I'm gonna start with the Seek instead of the FTL because I want to go find Beam Cell. Is what it came down to. Then I want a Beam Cell. Then I want an FTL. Then I want to Scrape. Then I want to Zap. Then I want to Dual Cast. Then I want to go for the Eyes. Then I want to Strike. And then I guess I defend. So that was not a bad first turn. 55 damage done on the first turn. I can live with that. If we get all for 1, we will win this run. Okay? I want to point this out right now. I want you to know, game, that I do understand that if I get an all for 1, I will win. I just want you to know that. I want you to know that I know that all for 1 wins me the run. Just in case you didn't know. In case you maybe thought for some reason I didn't know. I know, game. I know. I'm gonna choose to not play Chill here because I think we got him next turn, and I don't want to add too many dazes to the deck because I'm actually just worried I pick up like 10 dazes and then we lose the one because it's like daze. You know what I mean? So we're gonna start with Skim, obviously. You gotta start with Skim. You look at the damage you need to do, almost there. So you Seek, or find Seek, I guess, and Daze. Can we just use? Oh no, we'll keep adding Seeks to the deck. Okay, so we need to. Oh, we need to kill him. He has to die. Yeah, we don't have Daze in deck, so even if we use Seek to find Dazes, we're just gonna make a infinite loop. We're gonna make an infinite loop, so end it. We would have infinite loop Dazes, basically. Obviously, you don't want to do that. Cold Snap, yes! Thank you. Cold Snap is exactly what it's not a 0 costing card, I know. But Cold Snap is 9 freaking damage. 9 freaking damage for almost 0 mana costing cards. So you use Seek Plus. Then use Seek Plus to go find Beam Cell and probably Scrape. Then use Beam Cell first. Use Scrape second. Oh my word, that's exactly what I wanted, baby. I think you go for a little bit of... Go for the Eyes action. A little FTL action. A little bit of Zap. I think you definitely charge battery here. You gotta use this power card now. Creative AI is fine. You need to Cold Snap. You have no choice in the matter. And you end with a little bit of dual casting action. So we're gonna take damage here. This is very unfortunate for us. And we're going to take a lot of damage to 6 damage, which is 69 HP, which is the magical HP number, of course. We need to kill him here, preferably. Ooh, that defrag is so big. So I'm going to start with the defrag, obviously. I'm going to use the Seek. I'm going to go find ourselves a... Go for the Ice. We need to go for Ice, and we'll find ourselves a charge battery. I'm going to use the charge battery. I'm going to use the FTL. Use the go for the Ice. If we Skim, there isn't really anything we can get off Skim that we want. So I think we just Seek out a defend and we double defend. I think that's the right plan. I don't know. I'm not sure. Snake Plant is a hard mother effer. I've mentioned this before. This run is scary right now. I'm not gonna lie to you all. I am worried. Okay, I am worried. If you aren't worried, then you don't understand. Like, we are in a scary place. Bias Cognition, I think, is you have to do right now. And I think you strike, and you strike. And Bias Cognition almost did no damage due to all the armor we get with Malleable. The Snake Plant is a problem. Okay, we have 8 damage, we have 7 damage, so I'm pretty sure we can just end our turn. But I'll use Bias Cognition just to make sure. Just to be 100% sure. And I'll also play some armor creative cards, even to be a little bit extra sure, just in case. Rather safe than sorry, as they say. Rebound is a damage card, so I do like it. Sweeping Beam Plus or Beam Cell. I'm going to take the Beam Cell. I'm really committing to this all for 1 run, and I know that I think yes, Jax is definitely something we need. We need damage. Give me all for 1. They gave me Tempest. Tempest is kind of good. because I do get kind of a lot of energy at some point. So I think you gotta go Tempest. Oh man, I would have really loved Shovel. Why did I? Because I bought the Jax. So if I didn't get Jax, I could have got Shovel. Shovel would have given me more relics in the long run. But I think you go Tempest into Bag of Prep here or Strawberry. Probably Bag of. Hello World is also tempting. So I think you go Tempest, Bag of Prep, Hello World. I think that's what you do. Hello World's gonna give us one common card, I think. Smith. I'm gonna Smith to what do you become? Just +1, okay. What do you become? You become innate. What do you become? +3 strength, okay. Hyper Beam becomes 32 damage. That's a really nice kill con. Beam Cell, I would love to actually start upgrading Beam Cells. Upgrading Seeks at this point could be very good. I think we, you know, if we upgrade Seeks, we can kind of just go get more Beam Cells and stuff. Upgrading Jax is like literally just extra damage, which is always good. Upgrading Scrapers draws me 4 cards, which means I can find more of my 0 cost cards. I do have quite a lot of 0 costing cards in this deck. Maybe we upgrade Scrape. We could upgrade just the basic defend or charge energy for more block. I think actually, I'm gonna upgrade. I need more defense because we don't have much defense right now, and that's kind of a big problem for our one. Or I unfortunately cannot give you any money bigger. I'm sorry. And oh, now we're sitting with this dilemma again. Okay, so what do we upgrade? Just more another charged battery, I guess. Or chill innate is fine. FTL. Beam Cell. I think we want to either start upgrading. I'm going to upgrade Tempest or Beam Cell. I think we want to start upgrading the Beam Cells now because we do quite a lot of damage, and the longer that the vulnerable stays, the better for us. Like, and I mean, we do a lot of damage because we can find all these free 0 costing cards. Ooh, this is very bad. I mean, this is almost as bad as it gets. Okay, so obviously you start with the Seek. You go find Jax, and you Seek to go find another Seek. I made a mistake there. I'm not gonna lie to you. Then you use that to find Beam Cell and Beam Cell or Cold Snap or Scrape. I think you find Scrape. Now you use Jax. Then you use Beam Cell. We obviously found the wrong Beam Cell. Then you use Scrape. We only got one up card, which was free. That sucks. FTL. Charge battery gives me 10 block. It's not even near enough block. Hyper Beam will kill you in the back, which I really kind of want. What could I get off Scheme? I could get some stuff off Scheme. I'm gonna do it. It worked out okay. Let's use Seek. Let's go get Zap and Dual Cost. Look, there's a lot of thinking going into this. I'm not gonna lie to you. We're gonna start with Dual Cost. Oh my word, that was beautiful. Use a Zap. So we can take the guy out in the back. We can take the guy out in the back. We can take him down. So we should take him down immediately. Like this. Okay, we can block for 12 and we take 7. Yeah, I think we have to block for 12, take 7 and carry 1 energy over to the next turn. I think that's the only play that was there. I mean, we're getting 2 relics out of this, so taking Black Star is going to help us a lot, because remember, our problem that we had is that, or not our problem, of course it's not our problem, it could be anyone's problem. Do we have another vulnerable in here? We do not. Okay, so you obviously go for the FTL first play then you go for the Seek play to go get, let's go get Chill. Chill's not bad. 2 enemies. Actually getting Chill on the first room would have been huge. Let's use the defend and we strike and we strike, and we're going to take a little bit of damage. And by that, we're going to take another 7. So basically, we're just taking damage from the Taskmaster right now. The other 2 did not hurt us at all, which is fine. I'm fine with that. And eventually, he's going to die. And when he dies, then we are fine. So we can harm, charge battery, block. We have more than enough block. I mean, we can't conserve the energy. We don't have Ice Cream, so it's not that it matters that I did that. But I mean, why play the cards? It's good habit to not play the cards for when we have Ice Cream up. And for when we fight, for instance, things that might have, like, I don't know, maybe we fight like the Ice Boy, you know? Well, not the Ice Boy, obviously, but the right play there was to use that first, by the way, the dual cost, because we didn't want to. Well, I guess it didn't matter. Oh, wait, Calcum. Oh, Mamori. I'll take. I don't have any. Oh, I think I just jizzed in my pants a little bit. I'm not even kidding. All for One showed up. Oh, thank you, game. Thank you so much. Use Seek. Find upgraded Seek. Use upgraded Seek. Find upgraded Seek. Find Beam Cell upgraded. Can't find beam cell upgraded because I'm fucking blind. We have beam cell upgraded in our hand. Find Jax. Use Jax. Use beam cell upgraded. Go find. I mean seek upgraded. Go find. Scrape. And all for one. Use beam cell. Use scrape. Use chill, I guess. Use beam cell. Use all for one. Use beam cell. Use beam cell. That didn't go as nice as I would have liked. I'm not gonna lie to you. I feel like we could have done it better. We need to upgrade the other Seeks then. But we got like 4 armor every turn. You got 6 vulnerable on this guy. We can knock this guy down almost automatically. I think we're in a good place. Hyper Beam will almost do it, but not completely. So we're gonna start with deal cost. And Hyper Beam will now definitely do it. There we go. Perfect. Oh man, you gotta take the beam cells. Oh, that all for one showing up at the end is so good. Of course, if we fight the who's that we don't want to fight? I'm trying to remember his name. You gotta use Seek to go find beam cell first. Upgraded beam cell and a Seek. You find the upgraded beam cell and you find the upgraded Seek. Boom. You then use the upgraded beam cell. You then use the FTL. You then use the go for the eyes. You then use the scrape. It worked out fine. Use the upgraded Seek to go find Jax and all for one, I guess. You use Jax because we should have done that way earlier. Use Seek to go find any 0 costing card that does damage. So FTL does 5. FTL does the most, so up FTL. You use FTL and then use all for one. Then use FTL. FTL. Beam cell. Weakness. Except it doesn't get weakened. He didn't die. I'm very upset that he didn't die, okay? That means we can't one-shot things with this run yet, which is the problem. Except you just use Hyper Beam. I'm very glad I added Hyper Beam in the end there. Turbo. Turbo's actually good. Turbo's good. We want Turbo. The Void card is scary, I'm not gonna lie to you. But I think in general we're going to want Turbo. Okay, so we didn't get a search on our opening hand. This is where things start getting a little bit more of a problem that I didn't actually anticipate. But luckily we do have the scrape here, so we could probably find it. We did not find it. Okay, FTL. Didn't find one. That's... I don't want to... actually, I'm going to say it's unlucky. And we can cold snap you, and we can charge battery for more energy next turn. And you might as well just hit you for 5. Why not? It's 5 damage. And we put more 0 costing cards in our graveyard. You know what I'm thinking? Maybe we don't want to find all for one in our opening hand. I mean, maybe we don't want to use Seek to go find all for one. Maybe we want to find 0 costing cards. And then we go look for Seek later on. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this is going to do 12 times with 9 extra damage. So obviously use this. We do not have enough block yet. Use another block. Use attack. Let's go. Why do we have 2 strength? Why do we have 2 strength? Oh, we used Jax. Jax is good because it's giving us extra damage, which we need. And I do mean need. But it's bad because... this is exactly what I want to happen. It's bad because we're losing max HP, which means we're going to need to rest up. You obviously got to add another beam cell, right? We're going to have to rest up, which means we're going to lose 5 max HP, and that scares me. Who's our boss? Champ. The champ of all champs. The one and only champ. You go Seek. You get both FTLs. FTL and FTL. You go Beam Cell. Use FTL. Use FTL. Use Cold Snap. Use Finesse. Use a Strike. You Seek out. Seek out a Seek Plus. Use the Seek Plus to seek out Turbo and Scrape. You then use Turbo. You then use Scrape. Use Beam Cell. You seek out. Seek out Go for the Eyes. You use Go for the Eyes. Use Strike. Use Defend. And you take no damage. He got rid of 1 armor. He was weak and vulnerable only for 1 turn, unfortunately. We don't want to seek out all for 1. We now know this. Like, our strat does not want all for 1 to show up so early. We want all for 1 to show up later. You Beam Cell, you weaken. Boom. You seek, you go find the upgraded conserve battery because it gives us more energy. We strike, When our turn. Perfect. So far going good. So far going good. We'll get an off one to shop eventually. And when that happens, this guy is just dead. Zap. Use dual cost. Use chill. Use beam cell. We're actually going to take our first damage. I don't want to take the damage. Actually, I was going to heal up anyway, so I should have probably just taken damage and saved the potion. That was my bad. Misplayed. Off one. I know I asked you not to shop on your opening hand, but can you just shop at all in this game? That would be fun. Oh my goodness, skim. This off one. Oh no, now we don't have any zero costing cards in our freaking. Ooh, game, you've been very cruel to me right now. Very cruel. Okay, we've got to be careful about that in the future. Got to be careful about that in the future. So if off one, actually, we're gonna have to find off one. Interesting. Interesting. Obviously, you start with FTL. Use Go for Ice. Use Zap. Use Strike. Use Cold Snap. Use Cold Snap. Use that. Okay. Misplays there were crazy. Reprogram. Nah. Rebound. Yes. Rebounding all for one could be insanely good. Now we need to either upgrade or heal. I kind of feel we could probably beat him. I feel we could beat him with what we have. I really do. I know it's risky, but I think we can, and I really want to just get the win here. I really don't want to lose that 5 HP unnecessarily. I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna upgrade Jax and I'm gonna go for it. And I understand we could die in one shot to the champ, but my logic is, and this might be a horrible logic, I understand. My logic is, let's seek first. Get Jax. Get Seek Plus. Seek Plus. Okay. Use Jax. Use Beam Cell. Use Beam Cell. Let's use Rebound and use Scrape. Again, did not work out our plan, but that's fine. Use Seek to get. We have 1 energy, so we need to keep that in mind. We have 1 energy, so we probably want to use or go get anything that weakens them. So go for the eyes. And probably a block card, so like Finesse. You just go for the eyes. So 11 block. We only need 9. We can use Scrape again. That worked out much better for us. And what could we possibly get to that would help us? Turbo is actually tempting. We use Seek to find Turbo. Although, I mean, FTL we don't care about. Beam Cell we could add more vulnerable for, so it goes on longer. We could also weaken him so he stays weakened for next turn 2. Finding Turbo will allow us to play Hello World. Hello World could give us cards we need to do stuff. Where is Turbo? Do I even have a Turbo? There's Turbo. I'm thinking I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get the Turbo so I can play Hello World, and we're gonna lose. We're not gonna get a perfect here straight up. We literally just lost our perfect on the first encounter. But there was nothing we can really do about that. So we've got compiled driver. That's okay, I guess. So obviously FTL. You obviously FTL. You have to go for ice. Use compiled driver, I guess. Let's use Seek to go find Beam Cell. Use Beam Cell. We have 2 off ones in the deck now. No, it's Hybrid. And now you obviously use off for 1. You use Beam Cell. Beam Cell. Go for the eyes. Finesse. Zap. Beam Cell. We could use. I don't want to add another Turbo to the deck. I think what you do is you go for Charge Battery here. I think that's the play. Look, this is we gambled a little bit. I'm gonna be the first to admit there was some gambling involved. Okay, I gambled this run. I was like, ooh, hologram's good. I was like, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna gamble it, and it worked out for us, which was nice. But it could also have not worked out for us. So I do want to use Skim here. There we go. I think you do use Scrape here too. Ooh, that was an unfortunate Scrape. Let's use that. So we got more than enough blocks. So I think, well, if we hologram, what would we want to hologram? Dual cost? Beam Cell? Dual cost. Dual cost. I think you hologram dual cost. Hologram will exhaust, but we don't care because All your holograms, great. Or, I mean, we don't need another beam cell. It does 4/7. I think you use this. It does 16 damage. It's way more damage. He's going to buff himself soon, which is bad for us, but that's fine. We are vulnerable and frail. Scary. Okay, so this is where he buffs himself. That's kind of good for us. We kind of don't mind. So you start with a finesse. You then go for FTL. You look at what we had in our hand. Man, I really wish I had some card draw right about now. We don't, unfortunately. So I think what you do now is you go... Well, first you go Ball Lightning. Actually, first you go Turbo. Then you go Ball Lightning. Conserve energy. Rebound. Strike. All for one. FTL. Beam Cell. Finesse. Dual Cast. I think that's the play. I think that's the play. He's going to buff himself now. He's going to take off his negative debuffs. We are on 30 HP, which is one that literally could die in one shot, which is scary. And that is the one shot right there. So we need to kill him here. He needs to die here. Void is kind of like the exact wrong card we have right now. And he'll die to lightning. Except he'll die to go for ice. So we did it. We gambled and it worked. We gambled and it worked. I wasn't worried for an absolute second at all. Okay, creative AI temptation. Electrodynamics temptation. Electrodynamics really tempting. Like electrodynamics are like ridiculously tempting. AI, creative AI is also tempting, but I think a second all for one in this zero cost deck is the way to go. I think. I don't know, guys. I'm gonna do it. 2 all for ones. Let's do this. I've gambled this one. I have Omamori, so I will take the extra energy because I don't care about curses. I have Omamori, so 2 curses will get negated. That means basically we should actually end this run with extra Omamori charges left. Okay, start with Seek. Get FTL and get FTL. Use FTL. Use FTL. Use Jax. Use Beam Cell. Use Beam Cell. Use Seek. Find our friend Seek. Use Seek. Find our friend Beam Cell and Scrap. Use Beam Cell. Use Scrap. Use Seek. Go find our friend Zap. Use Zap. Use Charge Battery. Use Strike. Use Chill. Use Charge Battery. Awesome. Not a bad first turn if I don't say so myself. And use Strike. Use Strike. Use All for One. Use FTL. Use FTL. Use Beam Cell. Use Beam Cell. Use Beam Cell. And there we go. So we've got the idea behind the deck has come to fruition. Ooh, Overclock is so good. Overclock is literally maybe what we want. Yeah, I think we take Overclock. Like, we're adding Burn and Void cards to the deck, which we don't want to do. But I think it's worth in the long run. We do need an AoE attack though. Hyper Beam is actually that exact AoE attack. So I think you start with a little bit of Jax action. With a little bit of Seek action. You use Seek Plus and use Seek Plus to go find a little bit of Beam Cell and Scrape action. I think you use Seek again to go find a Seek Plus. Use Seek Plus to go find another Beam Cell, another Beam Cell action. Okay, now you go Beam Cell, Beam Cell, Beam Cell, Zap, Scrape, Beam Cell, FTL, Cold Snap, Hive Beam. Awesome. I did it. The world's greatest game ever was. Entropic Brew is beautiful. Blizzard, we do channel Frost. Reinforced Body Combat, but we do kind of channel Frost quite a bit. So I'm going to take Blizzard. It could be good. I've never really built around Blizzard, so it's going to be like a new situation. Of course you get Normality. Because Omamori is like, fuck you Normality, I don't give a shit. And you're like, awesome. So Birdface On does absolutely nothing for us, so that's not good. Jacks it up. Chill it up. Cold Snap it up. Strike it up. Strike it up. I mean, strike it up. Blizzard it up. That was a horrible first turn. absolute horrible first turn. You know what you really want? You want to have Claw. I should have used my debuff potions. That was a big mistake, but whatever. You use Beam Cell. You use dual cost, I guess. Conserve energy. You might as well Tempest, because what else can you do? End turn. No point to use Turbo here. Kind of having a nothing happening kind of situation here. It's a bit weird. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's my brain is kind of like, what's happening? I feel like we're doing nothing here, game. Sick. We'll use FTL because it's free. Oh, we should have used Beam Cell first. Use FTL there. Sick. Let's go get Scrape, and then we want to probably get Beam Cell. It's Beam Cell. You Scrape. You Strike. You Zap. You seek to go find another Awful One at this point. You can defend for fun, use Awful One. Go Beam Cell. Go Beam Cell. Go Beam Cell. Go FTL. Go FTL. Go Zap. Go Dual Cost. In turn. That worked out okay. It wasn't actually that much damage. I'm a little bit disappointed. He's gonna hit very hard next turn, I'm pretty sure. Yep, that's 28 damage hit right damage. We need to go for the eyes. We got it. That's great. Go for the eyes. Eyes, defend. I'm not gonna hyper beam here. I'm pretty sure it's not the right time to hyper beam. So we're gonna take some big damage here, which is scary. So tanky enemies are fucking us. That's a big problem we're dealing with that we need to find a solution for. You obviously start with finesse. You go for a little bit of a beam cell. Then you go for a little bit of a seek into skim. You use skim. Obviously you beam cell again, you use strike, and then hyper beam will kill. 13, 42, okay, he's dead. Excuse me, I didn't have time to mute the mic there. That one came out a little bit nowhere. And the white noise is exactly what we want. Almost the perfect card at the perfect time. I kinda wanna get rid of these, but it's fine. This fight's a little bit of a problem. Well, you start with the zap, obviously. I'm gonna scrape you. Didn't really work out, but it's fine. Use this. You sick? Okay, so now we need to actually think, because now we have, as you can see, a lot of cards in our hand we can go find, or we can get back. Because of the cards we have in hand. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, so we still have 5 block here, so beam stunning is fine. Oh, we can't actually even play that. I'm an actual idiot. Okay, so mistakes were made. Getting Blizz there was a mistake. Kind of forgot that we didn't have any energy. We're gonna use search. We should search our free cards. Okay, how do we want to end this now? We just want to kind of like do this. And our lightning will take care of us. So all we need to do now is play super defensively, try and maintain as much HP as we can. We're gonna get one more curse from the chest, but our Memorial will solve that problem for us, and we should be fine. We should be fine. Okay, I like what we have going for you. It's good. It could get better though. Obviously you want stack here. Like stack is defense. We want defense. We're gonna obviously choose to either upgrade or heal here. We are gonna find an elite. We're not gonna have another heal, so I'm gonna rest up to 4 and I'm gonna lose my first max HP for the game. Can't afford to take a chance. We gotta fight enemies and we got another elite coming up. So letter opener is almost perfect. It's not what we were obviously perfect, but it's almost perfect. By letter opener we can't buy anything else though. We buy dexterity, which gives us more block, which is really good, and then we can buy hologram, which we kind of want. Decisions. Rainbow is tempting, I am not gonna deny, and streamline is kind of tempting because we can get it to 0, and when it gets to 0 we can like use it. So maybe we go this, and this. I think. I don't know. We'll find out. Okay, so we've taken care of these guys in one turn before. That means we know we can do it, which is great. We write noise, we play creative. Yeah, okay. That did not work out exactly well for us, and I'm being 100% honest. Because, there we go. That seek is perfect. So we got seek. So now we want to make sure we find out the correct stuff. So we want to find an upgraded seek, which I'm sure there are more of in this deck. There we go. And then we want to probably get something like a hyper beam, possibly, or even just the beam cell upgrade, or even Jax actually. Although, do I really want to use Jax? I don't think so. Beam cell, and we can get ourselves a little bit of cold snap action. I think. Let's beam cell you, because you're the highest HP. We can beam cell. We can cold snap this. We got 8 block right now. So right now we're not taking damage from block, which is all I actually care about. So let's beam cell you, and then we can hologram another beam cell, I guess. But yeah, let's hologram another beam cell, I guess, and beam cell you for 2. Now I really wanted to Jax for more strength there, but I thought about it and I was like, it's probably not a good idea because I don't want to lose the HP right now. Oh man, I really wish I beam celled right now. I really do. I take it back. Can I go back, please? Can I change my mind? Is there an option where I can beam cell this? I think this is where we're gonna have to go find hyper beam, or we can go find over 1, or we can find overclock to go draw more cards. And I think I'm gonna do that. That worked out perfectly. Let's find offer 1 straight up, and then let's find hyper beam straight up. I think this is the play. You zap, you deal cost, use offer 1 over here, use beam cell, FTL, one of these, and then hyper beam should take care of it all. Awesome. Oh, gotta think a little bit here. Fuck off. Claw finally shut up. A bit too late, but we got it. The boot is fine. It's not great, but it's fine. We still have max HP. That's all I really care about. Interact. We do have a large deck, so I'm gonna lose 10 HP, and I'm gonna hope for Mind Blast. Yes. Yes. Stone and Deco. Yes. It wasn't great. I'm not gonna lie to you, it wasn't great. It was just average, but it's what we got, and we need to live with what we got. So that's not a bad opening hand. So I think you start with a little bit of beam cell action. You have a little bit of seek action. You'll get an upgraded seek. Apotheosis though. Upgraded seek and apotheosis. Use apotheosis because now all your seeks upgraded. So now you go get all your upgraded seeks. Okay. I get it. I get what I'm supposed to do in this run now. I understand now how to win this run. I didn't understand at first how to win this run. I now understand how to win this run. And it's not that difficult actually. We probably want to go get beam cell and zap. Get beam cell and is there more seeks? There are not more seeks. We probably want to get beam cell and all for 1 at this point. Seek. Let's get. We want some kind of damage cards, so let's get the claw and let's get FTL. All for 1 brings back everything. Beam cell, claw, FTL, zap, beam cell, and enter. So we didn't actually kill anyone, or we only killed 1. We should have focused the Spirit Guardian probably because he's gonna get a fuck ton of armor now. But I don't care too much because I know that all my cards are A, upgraded, which is amazing, and B, he doesn't have any more of his stupid little defensive things. So I'm gonna use chill here. I think it's the right play. I'm gonna use conserve battery and stack. Use panacea just for the things. We're gonna look at what damage we're doing and we're gonna end this. Nice. Bump. Oh, claw. FTL plus though. Stack plus though. Like I think you have to go claw, right? Claws upgrade as you use them. So oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh goodness gracious me. Jackson. Seek. You find Apotheosis and you find Seek. You use Apotheosis. I'm very worried right now. You use Seek. You find Vulnerable. Where is the Vulnerable? You find all the vulnerable cards and you find a white noise because you can. We obviously made a very critical error. We should have found whatchamacallit. I made a mistake. Mistakes were made. I'm gonna be honest with you because I'm man enough to admit I should have gone looking for more Seeks and I didn't, and I regret it tremendously, and I hope that I did not lose the run due to it. Okay, you know what's good about this? We can combo out here. I mean, not combo out, but we could possibly kill a transient. It's possible. It's plausible. It's unlikely, but plausible. Right off the bat, we're not taking damage. Beams up. Beams up. Zap. Overclock. All these zero costing cards are so fucking good. Beams out. Cold snap. Chill. Conserve battery. Awesome. Let's go. Remember, we still have another off one in the deck. It's upgraded. We have all our cards in our deck upgraded. Everything is just upgraded. It's upgraded central. Hologram for free? I won't say no. I would have loved any form of card draw, so I'm actually going to start off by hologramming to get fucking card draw, which will have to be Skim. I'm immediately going to use Skim. I'm going to immediately use Streamline because that card needs to go away. I'm going to use Seek. I'm going to find Seek and I'm going to find hologram. I'm going to use Seek to find Turbo and to find FTL. I'm going to use Turbo to get a trillion energy. I'm going to use FTL. Use Panacea because it's free. I'm going to use Hologram to go find ourselves Claws. Use the Claw. Going to use the Hello Wall. Going to use All for One. I'm going to use Beam Cell. Beam Cell. Claw. Go for the eyes. Go for the eyes. Dual cost. I'm going to end my turn. Okay. I don't think we're going to kill him. But I think we have a chance to not die to him. Which is important. You start with FTL. Obviously. You finesse. You use Bandage Up. You Seek. You find Rebound and you find Scrape. Use Rebound. Use Scrape. Use Cool Headed. And you use Scrape. I was hoping to start putting some zero costing cards on the deck. We didn't get it though. But what's happened is we have now put all our cards back. So we can actually start drawing cards again. Okay, one more turn. We just need to do 70 damage to him. And we win. Or we need to do 50 damage to him and we win. So it's plausible. Especially if we get something like a little bit of claw action. Maybe a little bit of streamline action. Maybe a little bit of skim action. That burn card's frustrating. I'm gonna go for cool headed. I'm crazy enough to do it. Finesse, I'm crazy enough to do it. Stack. So we're not going to... We unfortunately are not going to be able to kill him. But we're not taking any damage to him. And we healed up by 7. So... Who really won the war is all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Transient, I will kill you one day. One day I'll play the Ironclad and I will encounter you and I will murder you. I want you to know this. Obviously you have to add the go for the eyes. So we built our entire Mr. Head, you are the wrong person. Except this is kinda gonna work out for you, but usually I just want you to know, usually you are the wrong person. I just want you to know that. I want you to know that I know that usually you are the wrong person. Okay, so that was a very bad opening hand. We need Seek an opening hand. I figured out. Seek has to be an opening hand. Once again, we built our entire run around Seek. We are so smart. We keep building entire runs around one card. I'm gonna be the first to admit that this is probably not a good idea. I'm actually gonna take a lot of damage here, which sucks, but actually I'm not. Actually I am. Motherfucker. Do we blow you up using Chopping Brew? Oh yeah, baby, let's go. There's no way to stop this damage. Okay, so no perfect for us. Motherfucker. You guys can just give me one of my 5/6 in this deck, or one of the 60 cards that draw cards. I've got a 50 card deck and about 12 of them all freaking draw cards. Okay, there's our first card draw, which is great. Skim. Give me Sick. Thank you. Sick. Bring me. It's upgraded Sick. Upgraded Sick. Bring me a fucking Sick and Apotheosis. Apotheosis. Upgrade all my cards. Let's use Beam Cell. Let's use White Noise. Let's play White Noise. Let's use Go for the Eyes. Let's use FTL. Let's use Dual Cast. Let's use Seek to go find Hologram. And upgraded Seek. Let's use Hologram to go find Turbo. Let's use Turbo to get energy. Let's use Seek to go find another Seek and find a FTL. And then let's use the other Seek to find a Beam Saw and a All for One. Let's use Beam Saw. Let's use FTL. Let's use Strike. Let's use All for One. Let's go Claw. Let's go Beam Saw. Let's go this. Let's go Finesse. Let's go Beam Saw. Let's go FTL. Let's go for the Eyes. Let's go Dual Cast. Let's go Claw for 74. There we go. And we're on 4 HP. I'm the world's greatest game there ever was. Steam Barrier gives me block. So we bought our entire deck on off one. It seems to be working somehow. But I've come to the conclusion that our entire run revolves around getting Seek. So we can get Seek. We can get Seek. So we can get Seek and Apotheosis. So Apotheosis is pretty much winning the run for us. And I don't want to be that guy. I just want to point out that once again, it's an Apotheosis. It's winning the run for us. And let's be honest with ourselves. It's always an Apotheosis. It's winning the run for us. What do I have in my hand? I've got All for Ones and Skims, so I want to get Turbo. And we might as well get White Noise, because White Noise is free. Play White Noise to get Creative AI. You can keep giving me Creative AI every time, guys. I'm super chill. I'm like, I'm fun with this. I just want to point that out right now. In case you thought I wasn't, I am perfectly fine with you giving me infinite amounts of I'm gonna use Rebound on you. Use Off One on you. Look, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not actually getting a lot of stuff I really want. It's kind of weird. Let's just strike this. Dual cost this, I guess. Did I misplay that somehow? I didn't get. I think it's because I got both Off Ones in my opening hand was what screwed me. Remember, this attack card becomes 0. I don't know if that can like actually work. Like, oh my word, this is horrible. This is horrible. I'm gonna take 7. I don't want to take 7 damage. Bye. I don't want to take 7 damage. I'm sorry. It can't happen. I just can't. I can't afford it. We're gonna upgrade our last card in the deck. What should we upgrade? We should either upgrade a Seek or we should upgrade Apotheosis. I think upgrading, or we should upgrade All for One. We should upgrade Beam Cell. No, wait. We should upgrade. What am I saying? We should just straight up upgrade Apotheosis. Or we should upgrade one of the card draw cards. So upgrading Overclock is already upgraded. Upgrading Skim is also already upgraded. So we should upgrade a Seek then. We should upgrade a Seek then. Definitely. We should definitely upgrade a Seek. Okay, so we're going to fight Donor Decker now. It's all about that Seek life, guys. I need Seek in this opening hand right now. We did not get it. This is bad. FTL, please don't do me dirty and give me Seek. You did not give me Seek. Okay, this is really bad. This is really bad. You didn't give me Seek, you motherfuckers. So I'm gonna lose my perfect on the first turn because unfortunately I didn't get Seek. this is killing. Like, the thing is, it's not that I didn't get Seek. I don't care that I didn't get Seek, but I didn't get Seek, I didn't get Skim, I didn't get Overclock, I didn't get Scrape. Are you serious? Game? You did me beyond dirty. Beyond dirty, okay? I want you to know that you did me beyond dirty. There we go. Okay, so now we can start kicking ass. Like, seriously. Wait, there's turbo in our... Yeah, turbo's in our draw pile, so we need to go find out a hologram. Or find Jax and find another Seek. Use Jax. Go find hologram. Seek and hologram. Seek. White noise and... Beam cell. Hologram turbo. Play turbo. Use bandage up. Use white noise, use hello world, use beam cell, use strike, use defend, use deal cast. Okay, 2 of his little things are being taken off. So far we're doing good. We just need to draw all 4 on once. The second we draw all 4 on one, we win the one. So I'm not too worried at all about this right now. But until then it is scary. You FTL. You go for the eyes, you go for the eyes, you go for the eyes. Use Panacea. Use Scrape. There's our... Oh shit! Of course we're not going to draw FTL Scrape. I'm an idiot. We're going to take some damage here. We still have one more... We still have 2 more off ones left, so we're fine. We just need to draw into them. Second we draw into off ones, we will win the game. We just need to make sure we don't die before then. Okay, so pretty much want to do that. Want to do that. Want to do that. Want to do that. We can go for a little bit of conserve energy and then you offer one. Okay. Beam cell. I think I used turbo accent, whatever. Beam cell. FTL. Beam cell. Go for the eyes. Use this. Use that. Use core head to draw a card. Use beam cell. Use strike. Use defend. Okay, so we won the one. We didn't perfect anything. So our score is going to be very low, but I'm fine with this. These are the least relics I think I've ever seen. Do not draw all the cards. You give me off 1. That's perfect. Off 1, and you are done, dude. I don't want to be the bearer of bad news. I'm pretty sure there's more 0 costing cards that you didn't give me back. Steamberry, you didn't give me back. Overclock, Claw, FTL. You didn't give me all my 0 cards. So there's a limit to how many 0 costing cards they can give you back. Interesting. I think it's annoying, but interesting. So we actually want to get rid of some cards in our hand if possible. The least cards in your hand, the more awful ones, more stuff you bring back with awful 1. But anyway, like I said, all we needed to do was get the awful ones to show up and we won. I'm proud. I'm proud of myself. I'm happy with this run. You know why? Because I said to myself, I want to do an awful 1 run as soon as I saw those 0 costing cards in the first couple of floors. It took us an entire floor and a half to get that awful 1 to show up. But we did it, and we won the one. We're going to place tremendously bad. Tremendously bad. We got not 1 perfect. But, actually not that bad. Not top 1000. Not that bad, considering we didn't get 1 perfect. Like, I don't think we got 1 perfect. The whole one. Not on any of the bosses or the 3 elites. So 3 elites and 3 bosses. So 6 possible perfects. A total of about 200 plus 75, maybe 275 points. So it's 1,000 points. So we would have been over 1,000, probably 1,100-ish. But I'm fine with that. I'm actually this score, placing 554 with this run, which was really hard. I can live with that. It's not the greatest score, don't get me wrong. I understand. I'm looking at it right now in front of me. It's a bad score. Like, score-wise, we're not happy about it. But gameplay-wise and what we accomplished, knowing that there was going to be a hard daily with certain future and night terrors, as well as the fact that, you know, on certain features, you're not going to get a lot of relics, you're not going to get a lot of money, you're not going to get a lot of question worms, you're not going to get a lot of points. It's just how it is. That I'm pretty happy placing top 1000. We place top 1000 consistently now. I think almost everyone is a top 1000 run. We almost never really mess it up. So I'm pretty much fine with that. But my goal, of course, is to be a top 100 player. I want to be a top 100 ranking player on Slay the Spire. And so I'll be trying my best in the future to accomplish that. I want to say thank you so much for sticking through this extremely long but extremely fun and difficult run. If you guys enjoyed it, please be sure to hit that like button. What did you build? Did you go for all for one, or did you go for something different? Let me know in the comments below. Of course, I will see you on the next episode of Slay the Spire Dailies, which will be June 10th. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Of course, if you have not subscribed, please subscribe. I'm trying to grow the channel, make it bigger, and make it more of a community, and I can only do it with your help by hitting that subscribe button. So please do, and I will see you all next time.